What is going on, you guys? Ghost Ninja 187 here, and what I'm going to be doing for today's video is I'm going to be doing the top 5 most underestimated / underrated weapons of Advanced Warfare. Now specifically, we're going to be covering the elite variants of all of the weapons in Advanced Warfare. So further ado, guys, let's jump straight into the video. So guys, at the number 5 spot, we're going to be having the MP11 Squeaker. Sorry guys. First off, guys, I would like to say the reason why I would rate this at the number 5 spot is because when someone thinks of the MP11, first off, you're going to think of the Goliath, but on the other hand of that, you have the Squeaker, and many people don't ever use the Squeaker, and personally, I loved using the Squeaker when I did have it actually on one of my accounts. I had a lot of fun with it, and the one thing that I could compare it to is like the MP11 Goliath would be like the Obsidian Steed, and then the MP11 Squeaker would be kind of like the Battle Inferno. So the stats on the MP11 Goliath is it is -2 to the accuracy, but then +2 to the fire rate. So what you guys have to do on this weapon is actually put an advanced rifling, and then you put foregrip, and then you actually have the automatic red dot sight equipped into the weapon. So at the number 4 spot, guys, we're going to be coming in with the EM1 Poner. Now, interesting fact here, guys. These stats are actually the exact same of the EM1 Poner to the BAL Obsidian Steed. Now the stats are +2 to the damage, -1 to the accuracy, -1 to the fire rate, -1 to the handling, but then you also have the +1 to the mobility. So guys, whenever you have +2 damage into any weapon in Advanced Warfare, you guys are going to think this weapon is going to be very good, and that is definitely true with this aspect of this weapon. Now one thing that I would say to this weapon that is the downside of it is that you actually just run slow, but that's just all heavy machine guns and just heavy weapons in general, is that you just can't move around the maps as quick as you would like, such as if you're running around with the kind of the submachine guns and stuff. So when you guys have +2 damage to any laser guns or just any weapons in Advanced Warfare, I think these weapons are going to be very good, let alone these stats are exactly the same to the BAL Obsidian Steed. So guys, that is going to be at our number 4 spot. Now going into our number 3 spot, we're going to be coming in with the AMR9 Dynamo. Now you guys, first off, are going to be thinking, AMR9, man, that gun sucks. But I actually was using the Dynamo for a little bit on my main account, and that weapon is very good. Now, the other elite weapon, or elite variant to the AMR9 is actually the Pro Pipe, but the reason why I don't like the Pro Pipe is because it comes in with the automatic attachment of that noob tube, and I definitely would not agree with that. But with the stats of the AMR9 is it comes with -1 damage, -1 to the accuracy, and -1 to the range. So that is definitely a very big downfall and downside of this weapon, but then you also are going to be coming in with the +2 fire rate and the +1 to the mobility. So whenever you have fire rates or damages increased or decreased to a weapon, it's going to make a big difference into this weapon. So you guys have -1 actually to the damage, but if you guys think about this, if you guys have the +2 to the fire rate, it's gonna kind of equal out in the long run, and I really feel that the AMR9 Dynamo was a very fun weapon to use when I actually was using it on my main account. So at the number 2 spot, we're going to be coming in with the KF5 Breakneck. Now guys, let me say this first. You think of a submachine gun, what are you guys thinking? You're thinking of the Speakeasy, or you're thinking of the ASM1 Strider, or you're thinking of them maybe the MP11 Goliath, something like that. You're really never thinking of the KF5 Breakneck. Now this weapon is insanely good. When I actually do have this on my account right now, and I was using it probably yesterday or so. And what these stats go in with this weapon is -1 to the accuracy, but then you have +3 to the fire rate. So at close ranges, this weapon is very dominant. And if you guys are a big free-for-all player, I feel like it's so that this weapon will dominate free-for-all very, very much, because a lot of your battles in free-for-all are going to be really, really close. So the attachments that I would very recommend on this weapon is first off extended mace, because you're going to be losing bullets very quick. Second off, you're going to have the advanced rifling, and then third off, I feel like you would put a foregrip on there to keep the kick to a little minimum recoil and stuff. So that is going to be our number 2 spot. Now we are going into the grand finale of the number 1 spot. Now this is going to be a very, very big surprise to many of you guys, but we're going to be coming in with the PyTech loophole. Now you guys may be thinking, the PyTech loophole, what's good about that? It has +1 to accuracy, but then it has -3 to the handling. But I was actually watching a video on the PyTech loophole because many YouTubers were actually covering this elite variant, specifically gun, the PyTech loophole, because many people were saying this was actually a very good elite weapon, and when I was actually using it, I had some great success with it. There's actually a 30% increase onto the handling, so when it has that -3, I feel so that it does not really mean -3. When you think of 0, everyone's thinking, oh my god, you can't even hip fire with this weapon because it's at 0, but actually you guys can. It actually does have a 30% increase than what it actually does show, but then it also comes with that +1 to the accuracy. So guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and peace out guys, and see you guys all in the next one.